You can see here how the trader is adjusting for each trade $100 in average. But for a winning trade, you see here that there is a $500 opportunity or even more. And this is just something what is very important when it comes to money management. As you see here, traded, losing $100. Then you see here, traded, losing again $100. And then you see here, traded, and then making $560. Traded, making nothing. Traded, as you see here, losing 100. Traded, making 512, and so on. So that means an average, losing an average, as you see here, $100 a trade. That means 7 losing trades. Traded like 7 times, so that means like here minus 700. But the 4 winning trades equals to $2,188. So in total was $1,488 for this month. And for this, we also use a filter. That means a entry checklist. That means your 4 steps to find good trades. By the way, if you want to have exactly this 3-page PDF that I just created for you as a beginner to learn the trading strategy, go to tradewithjd.com. I'm doing a weekly free 45-minute workshop. And when you sign up there, you'll get the 3-page PDF. You'll get a video with a homework that you can do there. And we will also do this in the free 45 workshop that I will do weekly. Spots are limited, by the way, so just sign up at tradewithjd.com, and this is where we do together the trading platform, where I'll show you the trading strategy, and then with the 3-page PDF, there's also an Excel sheet included. That means an Excel sheet, as you can see here, that you can download, so you can put it online or you can print it out to collect those trading signals. Because the money-making activity here is what I'm showing you here. How many times can you see in your trading time that you can put in $100 and get $500 out? But later when you experience, you can put in $500 to get $2,500 in average out, right? No financial advice. This is only for education only. It's very important. Please use always a demo account. So here, the first one is pick your time window. Choose 1 to 2 hours between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Central Time. Because you don't trade for 8 hours or 12 hours. You're trading only for 1, 2, or 3 hours in average. So it's important that you are listing out those trading signals. And as you can see here, the trader here has lots of trading signals. Step number 1, review the past 4 days in this window. That means you place a square in the time window to highlight candles. You want to find all the color switches that worked with a 1 to 5. Almost every video that I do is something that I'm showing. I'm just showing exactly the same steps. And the main reason is because this is my main money making activity. That means if you, for example, can only trade between like 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 12, or maybe it's 11:45 to like 1:42. Then here inside, you want to look at every color switch where you can see that it's a 1 to 5 that have worked. That means when you have a color switch, it works like this, by the way, for a trading signal. That means we have here a red and a green candle, as you can see here. The entry is where the green candle closes. We have to be very accurate with this. So that means if you draw this in like this, then your risk reward ratio until this high is only 2.6. But check this out. If I'm placing the stop here correctly on the wick and the entry on the close, now my risk reward ratio increased to 4.62. That's almost double. That means when adjusting here $100, that's exactly $467 what I would get out for this single trade. Said it would have stopped me out one time, but when entering the trade again, same stop loss, it would have been then losing $100, but then making $467 and having $367 left, right? Or even getting $500 out here, because as you can see here, the market reached here the $500 target with a risk reward ratio of 5. Because when the market goes to a high, sometimes it overshoots a bit. And as you see here, the market did so. So how do you find those trading signals? You take a square. You do this in your trading session. Don't forget to be please in the 1-minute chart, because in a 5-minute chart, you will only have 12 candles. By the way, as you see here, when being here in a 5-minute chart, it looks like this. Your trading time just consists of 12 candles. And sometimes there are smaller candles, as you see here, but it's just not that nice. It's just not that beautiful. You will have smaller candles sometimes. It's just like in a 1-minute chart, you have 60 candles. And when you have 60 candles, you can clearly see better structure. That means you can see, for example, how the market was doing here. A lot of red candles, what is dangerous for us within this length. Now check this out. And did this length here again. And then you can see here clearly, it doesn't have to be exactly this length, but you can see here from red, green to red, green here. We have here like this double low, and then red, green does here a higher low. And because you have a higher low, you will not have this using a 5-minute chart or lesser in a 3-minute chart. We have here the entry, we have the stop placement possibility without getting stopped out on the lowest wick, adjusted $100. Now we drag this up to 1 to 5. And as you see here in our trading time, it would have worked. We also see here in the past, check this out here. The market did this length up for one time. The market did this length up for a second time, just around like 80% of it. It just got smaller. And it means, check this out, if the market does this length, when adjusting here $100, it would go minimum up here, but very realistic, that would be $200 up. So that means we could shoot our trade in our profit. That means like in already adjusting $100, shooting it into $200. And then from there on give the opportunity to go towards this target here. This is the high. Very important. Towards this high here, it would be $100 adjusted, $325. And then you're going to look at, well, what does the market do here? And you see within one candle, the market is going higher. And you see here candlestick bodies are being produced upwards. That means when the market is shifting candlestick bodies higher, people wants to trade higher prices in volume because more people like to trade higher. Everywhere we see usually like candlestick bodies, especially when you see like a lot of candlestick bodies like here higher, it's a very good sign that people want to trade higher. But when you see always less candlestick bodies, like here, for example, that's like very hard to trade. It's just usually you have to find first, where does people like to trade? Where do we find a lot of candlestick bodies like here? And then usually, as you see here, the market likes to come back towards those price points, or especially when you see the market is going higher and there's always more and more candles. Like, for example, you see up here more candles than down here, for example. And you see up here then in total more candles than down here. That just indicates to us that people want to trade higher prices, what makes then those trading opportunities good. You have to take your first step. That means like look at those trading areas, watch a couple of videos about the same single trading strategy. What would really help you out is this 3-page PDF, because it exactly explains to you here how you can collect those trading signals in your trading time. And if you see then you have like 20, 30 opportunities, if you just trade like for 3 times a week for 2 or 3 hours on average in a routine, then it is possible. Like just imagine like if you have 30 times the signal within a month, within 5 weeks or 4 weeks to adjust $100 to make $500, that would be 10 times would be $5,000. 20 times would be $10,000 and $15,000. That's very realistic then to say like, okay, you know what, there's like $30,000 if I would trade everything. But if I only pick 2 trades of it or 3 good winning trades, that's $1,500 already. That means I can afford myself 15 losing trades. And that's just something what negates luck from literally to skill. This is something what's very important. It means money management. I'm only using today $200 and each trade I'm adjusting $100 and I want to have $500 out. But before I can see this live, I want to make sure that I see this first on a finished chart. I want to do something like an Excel sheet. I want to write down like, did the market went like 30 minutes already in one direction? Do we have more green or red candles? Like these types of stuff. And once we can see that step by step, then we can, I think, try to trade this out using a demo account. And from there on, there are people then that try it out maybe with real money, or they want to keep it consistent, whatever it is. But the first step is really first to understand the trading strategy and then also collect trading signals to the time that you can really be able to trade, because you don't want to trade 8 hours or 16 hours a day. You want really to trade maybe for 2 hours or 3 hours, then just be away and just come back whenever you like. And keep in mind, the market usually has within a week or within a day the same personality. That means if you trade for 3 times for 3 hours a day and you're just trying to collect all the signals and just take a week, do nothing, I think that's bad. It's better to be always just within 2 hours or 3 hours on a computer for 2 times a week or 3 times a week. That to spread out money is very important. I mean, to spread out risk. That means to say, for example, from like $3,000, I'm taking now $1,000 and I want to spread them out over 5 weeks, 10 to 15 good trades, for example. And because within 5 weeks, you will have different kind of market phases. The market will look different there within 5 weeks. If you look at 5 weeks, for example, like sometimes you have those consolidation phases as you see here. But if you look at 5 weeks, for example, you'll see some days it's trending down. Some days it's trending up for 2 or 3 days. As you see here, also, you will also see then that you can also hit with the same money management, those areas here, without trying to force in all the budget just within like 2 or 3 days. And this is coming back to fixed rule sets. And the rule set has nothing to do with emotions too much. You just have to hold yourself accountable to that rule set. If the rule set is to trade only 2 times a day, for example, or 7 times a week, or like 20 times within 5 weeks, like these types of stuff, you can hold yourself to that money management, and this is something what would improve your trading drastically. Not just implementing them just because you have some trading strategy that you just invented by yourself. Usually, I think it's best to have a trading strategy that understands those problems, that you don't have to face them, so that you concentrate on being a trader instead of a trading strategy developer. Use this for your trading. Wish you all love. Good trades. JT out.